Card Sharks.
Wait a second.
Friday, May 26, 2023. It's take one. Aces are high. Deuces are low. Play the cards right, you win the dough. On Card Sharks! And it's his eye. We have two lovely players. We have Nate and Braden. Welcome to our amazing game of Card Sharks.
Thank you.
Nate, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I currently work as a freelance sports writer and a bar trivia host, and in my spare time, I enjoy collecting baseball trading cards and doing word searches and crossword puzzles.
What is the most valuable baseball card you have in your collection, out of curiosity? If you had to guess.
I would say probably a card from like a 1975.
Ooh.
I think it was a 1975 like Willie Stargell baseball card.
Beautiful. Well, we are appreciative of having you here. Hopefully you have a lot of fun. Braden, we welcome you to the game. And it's very rare that Braden
Pat.
It's very rare that Braden actually plays. So this is exciting.
I know, I'm always behind the scenes.
This is exciting for me. Because now I get to put you through the ringer.
I know.
Tell us a little bit about yourself.
At the same time. Well,
This is gonna be great.
my name is Braden Dees. I am the founder of Play It Studios / Novalis Entertainment / Supernova / whatever the hell we're calling it this time.
It's still Play It.
Yeah, we're sticking with Play It. That seems to be the one that
2.0.
has stuck the most. Anyway, speaking of Play It, I build and design game show experiences in virtual reality. Some of y'all may have seen our videos. We have our Deal or No Deal and Wheel of Fortune series that are coming up on GSE, so that's really, really exciting. You'll see some of our studios there. And when I'm not doing that, I am a rideshare driver and aspiring composer and musician from Tallahassee, Florida.
And I have to say that this boy can compose music. And because he's actually you play trumpet, and you covered the Legend of Zelda theme recently with the new Zelda game being released on Nintendo.
Yes, I did that on TikTok.
That was beautiful.
Yes, I had taken about a 7.5-year break from playing trumpet, and then just recently picked it back up earlier this year, and it was definitely a challenge, but I'm slowly getting back there, but my high notes are still a work in progress.
Beautiful. Are you guys ready to play?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful. Our players have to get across the board from left to right, calling cards high or low than the one preceding it. First player to get across the board wins the game and wins $250. First one to win 2 games out of the match goes on to the big money cards for up to $32,000. We all know how it works. I wish you all the very best of luck. And Nate, you have control of the first question. Good luck. We surveyed 100 married women and we asked them, is your husband a good cook? How many said yes, their husband is a good cook?
Okay, well, recently I know the trend has been kind of shifting a bit when it comes to, like, gender roles, if you will, because, you know, in the past, you've always seen the housewife do the chores, but now more these days, you see the husband start to pick up their end of the bargain, if you will, on doing some chores around the house, so I'm going to put it right somewhere in the middle. I'll say 43.
Says 43 out of 100 married women think that their husband is a good cook. Braden, what are your thoughts on this?
Oh, this one's a really good question. I wish I could say the same about love him to death.
Because you're actually you and your fiance are actually getting married soon, if I recall.
Very soon.
And you think he's a better cook than you?
Absolutely not. There's no. That was kind of the joke. There was.
Oh my god!
I wish he was in the kitchen a little more. Anyway, I'm going to say I think it's going to be a little bit higher. Actually, maybe not by much, but a little.
All right. Nate with 43 and Braden higher. The actual number of married women who says their husband is a good cook is 70.
Wow.
Oh, I don't know why I hit that one.
I won the game.
Winner.
So, Braden, you have control of the cards. You can change your card if you wish. It's a queen.
Lower, please.
Lower than a queen. It's a 6.
Oh, okay. That's gross.
You can
it's
freeze?
early on. It's early on, but I'm going to say higher.
He's going to go for it higher than a 6. It's a 5.
Oh.
Oh. Which means, Nate, you have a free shot at a king.
Ooh.
Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a 3.
Oh.
Higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 6.
I'm gonna freeze on that 6.
Protects his cards. And Braden,
What I should have done.
we go to you. We surveyed 100 men and we asked them, have you seen the movie Magic Mike? How many said that they have?
That's a really good movie if you haven't, gentlemen. Anyway, however, I don't think that's going to be as appealing to the regular male population. I'm going to say 30.
Says 30 out of 100 men has seen the movie Magic Mike. Nate?
Okay, I'll admit, personally, I have not seen the movie Magic Mike, but I've seen trailers and previews of it before, so I know what it is. I actually think it's going to be a slight bit lower.
30 and
I
lower.
was afraid of that.
The actual number of men who have seen Magic Mike is 27.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. I was thinking it was going to be a little bit lower.
Nate, with the 6, you can change it.
Yeah, let's change that 6, please.
Very well. The new card is a king.
Oh.
Yes! Lower.
Lower than a king. It's a deuce.
Oh no!
For the first game of the match, it's a 3! Nate wins 1 game. Now we go into round 2. Nate leads the game, leads the match rather, 1-0. And Braden, this question, start with you. Need this to tie it up. We surveyed 100 people and we asked them, would you trust personal advice from Dr. Phil? How many said that they would?
0. No, I'm
Nope.
Unfortunately, there are. I don't want to get overly political here, but let's just say there are definitely people that he does have a following for a reason.
Yeah.
Let's throw it in at 30.
Does anybody remember
33?
the Cash Me Outside meme?
No.
Yeah, no, that's one of his biggest mistakes.
Yes.
Anyway,
33. Nate, what do you think?
I'm shaking his head. No.
I mean, if they would go to him for, like, relationship advice, I could buy that, but personal advice, I'm not 100% sure on that. So, against my better judgment, I'm going to say it's just a little bit higher.
33 and higher. The actual number of people who would trust personal advice from Dr. Phil is 37. It is slightly higher.
Oh.
Nate, base card's a 6.
Yay, me being off by 3 and 4 points.
Let's change that 6, please.
You won the question. You have the right to change it. 6 now becomes a 9. Up the middle.
Eesh. I was afraid of that going. Let's play the odds and go lower.
Playing the odds and go lower than a 9. It's a 7.
That doesn't help much. I'm gonna freeze.
He's going to freeze. And Nate has the upper hand as we go into game 2 of this match. We're going to take a quick break, let our players take a breather, and we'll be back with more Card Sharks right after this.
I know, and I regret everything.
Right. We're back with our players. Nate has won first game of the match. Braden's trying to tie it up. Nate has a 7 showing. Braden has yet to get up on the board. But we still got a lot of gameplay left. Nate, question 2 goes to you. We surveyed 100 parents and we asked them, do you watch more television shows aimed at kids than at adults? How many said that they watch more TV shows aimed at kids?
I mean, if you want to get into, like, if you want to help build your kids' education with the EI graphic that you see on the kid shows, the educational and
Yes.
informative, I could definitely see that. And, I mean, if parents want to watch cartoons, make them feel like a kid again, why not, right?
Yeah.
So, again, I'm going to go kind of in the middle alley here. Let's say 51.
51 out of 100 parents says that they watch more kid shows than adults. Braden, what do you think?
I'm gonna be 100% honest and say that I watch more Bluey than I care to admit. Having had several friends who are parents, they literally lost all control of their own lives. So I'm gonna say it's higher.
Listen, my parents.
I think that was me
my
last night,
parents
waking up
are
at 4 o'clock in the morning and reacting to photos. 51 and higher. Actual number of parents who say they watched more TV shows aimed at kids is 43. It's not higher, it's lower. Interesting. Nate with the 7.
Get rid of that 7, please.
Very well. The 7 now becomes a 9 again.
Oh,
Bluey is
good
so
gracious.
funny.
Please, Cole. All right, please. Stop
Yes.
it.
Yes. Nate with a 9. What do you want to do?
Again, I'll play with the odds and say lower.
Lower than a 9. It's another 9.
Oh my!
Wow.
So that is a break for Braden.
What are
with
the
base
odds of
card
that?
of an 8.
More than 1 in a trillion, actually.
The card,
3 9 showing up.
cards literally just went 9 9.
Listen here.
999. Okay. I don't like that 8.
Well, you got to play it. I'm afraid, since you didn't win the question, you can't change it.
I know. I hate it here. I'm gonna say higher.
Higher than an 8. It's a 3.
I should have said. I meant to. Nope. I'm sorry. I said. You didn't hear me right.
Oh,
Braden, this is why I love you.
Third question goes to Braden.
All right.
We surveyed 100 millennials and we asked them.
I'm 0 for 6. Sorry.
We surveyed 100 millennials and we asked them, do you prefer when someone calls you instead of texting? How many said they prefer when someone calls? Not me.
If my phone starts ringing, I instantly have a panic attack. Phone calls are gross. Like, remember the time? Like, remember back in the day? Like,
Yes.
15 years ago, we would
You could
pay
actually-
for
you could-
ringtones.
Yeah, you could actually also like you have like the phone in the line-in phones. You can just basically just leave it like off the hook.
Yeah, I just remember the days when we would pay for ringtones. Now if my phone rings, I gotta keep that bitch on silent.
Do not disturb at that point.
Alright, you said how many prefer
when someone
phone
calls. Yeah, when somebody
I'm
calls.
gonna say 23.
23 out of 100 millennials prefer when somebody calls them, Nate.
We are all a bunch of introverted fucks. Don't give us a call. Don't you call my phone.
Well, I might be more of a Gen Zer, but I actually prefer call to text. In my own personal opinion,
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say higher.
It's 23 and higher. Actual number of millennials who said they prefer when somebody calls is 39.
Wow.
It's higher.
I want to know what
will be my
millennials they
exact
surveyed.
Right.
The
Nate?
90s kids, obviously.
Sorry, was this question written in 2009?
The 90s millennials.
Nate, you have a 9.
6 letters for you. CHANGE. Change. And I swear, if it's another 9,
If it's the other 9, I'm gonna lose it.
Please, please.
It's an ace.
lower.
Lower than an ace. It's a 6.
Okay, I think this time I'm gonna take a chance on that 6 and say higher.
Higher than a 6. It's a jack.
Let's go all the way lower.
For the game and the match. That's it.
Wow. GG's, Braden.
Braden.
I got the starting card.
We appreciate your time
Congrats, Nate.
here.
Well done.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Absolutely.
Beautiful. We're gonna have some nice party gifts for you. Nate, when we come back, we're gonna go for the money cards for $32,000 right after this.
Some nice farting gifts.
Oh my god. Oh, during the break, we were just sharing laughs and stuff. You know, that's what we do. Nate's our champion. He has $500 and it's his to keep. Did you cut those cards?
Yes, I did.
Let's put the big board in motion. Now we're going to give you $200 of starting money and 3 cards. You can go double all the way up to 32,000. You can change your base card once per line. Ready to go?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Minimum bets
Patel.
are $50, $200 to start out with, and your base card is a 3.
Why not? Let's go all of it higher.
200 higher than a 3. It's a jack. 400 with a
that's
jack.
good. Let's do half of it. 200 lower.
$200 lower than a jack. It's a 5. 600
Nice.
with a 5.
Okay. $400. I'll say higher.
$400 higher than a 5. It's a push, no win, no loss, but we go up to the second level. We give you 400. You have $1,000 with the 5. Do you want to change it or you want to play it?
I'll play it and I'll keep the same bet. 400 higher.
$400 higher than a 5. It's a jack.
Nice.
1,400.
Okay. Let's do $500 lower.
Conservative bet, 500 lower than a jack. It's an 8. You can change it if you wish.
Yeah, let's change that 8 and let's change it with number 3, please.
Come on, give us a good card. A 9. 1,900 on a 9.
Okay. I'll play conservative. Let's do 200 lower.
200. That is a good bet conservatively. 200 lower than a 9. No, but that is a good exchange. We move the ace up. You must bet at least half, 1,700 on an ace.
I can't lose on an ace. Let's go all in lower.
3,400. Come on. Lower than an ace. Yes! Nate, you walk away with $3,900. How you feel?
Small one, but it's still
Just small. Just those were a tough set of cards. Well, that's all the time that we have for Card Sharks. Next up is Jeopardy, and we mean Chaos Jeopardy, beyond our control, beyond my control. We'll see you in a bit.
No. Oh
Pay
no.
3,000 points.